Show, bite-sized tips for busy entrepreneurs. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending where you're joining us from. Hello, everyone. Today, this is the Gadget Show with Mary and Mike. This is just going to be a really fun show where Mike and I are going to share some of our favorite tech gadgets. I don't know about you guys. Do you have a drawer full of gadgets? Like little things everywhere that you think you need, right? We're going to go over some of our favorite ones. Maybe you're like my girl, Stephanie Lou, and you have a clear box where they're all labeled and organized. Or maybe you're like me and you have a couple baskets in your closet. Anyways, I don't know about you guys, but I suffer from glitter, also known as SOS syndrome. That's shiny object syndrome. So when someone else gets a new gadget, I'm like, oh, I think I need that. Right? And then you end up with a drawer full of gadgets. So Mike and I are going to review our top gadgets with you. And we're going to talk about how to make sure like the Amazon, buying on Amazon is easier. Reviews, do those actually matter? So we're going to be going over all of that. Hi, I'm Mary Fainbrandt, CEO and host of this show, Bite-Sized Tips for Busy Entrepreneurs, where I interview other savvy business owners to help you grow and scale your business with ease. As I said, today we've got Mike O'Neill. He's the CEO and founder of Integrated Alliances. Hopefully I said that right. Mike is a technology junkie who loves to explore computers, video, audio, live shows, and production. And we were on a Zoom call, just getting to know each other a little better. and he was showing me his office setup on all his gadgets, and we started geeking out. And I said, wouldn't that be fun just to do a gadget show? And so literally we are here today to have fun with you guys and show you our favorite gadgets. And I want to know what your favorite tech gadget is. We want to know. So drop that in the comments, and who knows, we might just bring you on to the show. Mike's lived in Arizona, where I am now, then Colorado, and now he's back in Minnesota. So you guys know how this show works. It's 30 minutes, 3 tips, usually 3 products, but we're each going to get 3 products. So you know what? Enough about this. Let's bring Mike up on stage here. Let's see. There we go. There you are, Mike. How you doing?
Awesome, Mary. Awesome. I'm showing things that I actually use, not just things that I collect. You know, that's different than showing things that we collect. I could show you wild stuff in the collection department, right?
Right. Yeah, you do have a wild collection. I'm going to fix this just a little bit. And most of the ones that I'm going to share today are ones that I use. And some of them are simple things, and some of them are more techie. You are definitely more the tech junkie than I am. I just have that glitter, like, oh, someone buys an Osmo, right? Let me get one. Like, I see other people playing with technology, and I'm like, well, I need that. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But before we get started, Mike, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, your company, and when did you start this love with technology?
Well, actually, I'm an engineer. Okay, so you know, it's not unusual for me to want to look at things kind of from a different way. But I was one of the really early PC users. So I had a PC before anyone else did, single floppy and all that stuff. So I really kind of started early. And my early career was in computer networks. So that's kind of where this comes from, connecting all this stuff together. But I've been a LinkedIn expert for 17 years. I'm one of the world's first experts.
Wow.
I came on board. I couldn't learn from anybody.
Yeah, you jumped on before it was a thing. Wait, before, you know, so like Mark Williams, I think he joined in like 2003, right? 2005, somewhere around that.
There's a user ID number. You can see what your user ID number is. It says member equals if you do view source on a profile. It says member equal, and there's your member ID. I'm number 125,841.
Wow.
So I joined in January of 2004. So
2004. Okay, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Well, I started doing coaching and stuff for people that year. I learned it pretty quickly, and people pay me $500 to help them with their profile and show them how to do a little searching, and then it just kind of spawned to you know, kind of where we are now.
Yeah, to where it's at now. So Mike and I are both LinkedIn trainers, consultants, strategists, whatever title you want to call us. And we're in another group together that we just were in a meeting and just learned something new on LinkedIn. That was, I really liked. I like that new meeting feature, but we'll talk about that some other time. So Mike, we want to talk about, I want you to showcase, the tech products that you use. Hey, Dana's here. Shelly's here. Shout out to everyone that's joining us. Woohoo. Thanks for joining us. This is my day today. Do you see how big this coffee cup is?
See how big my water bottle is?
Well, I got that one too. Wait,
you got me beat.
Here's the water. That's because this is where we're going to be all day behind a camera with 5 live shows. Woohoo! Let's do this. Exactly. So all my tech has to work today. So I've got a couple things that, I'm going to share. But, I want to talk, before we talk about the products, Mike, let's talk about where you're buying these, because I think you and I are on the same page with Amazon. And do you want to say why do you choose Amazon for your purchases?
We have a store called Kohl's here. Do you have that by you?
Yes.
Kohl's has a place where you can just return any Amazon item up to 30 days or so. So there's the number one reason is if you just don't like it, you can't get it to work. I can't figure it out. I don't want to take the time. You put it back in the box and you take it to Kohl's. And they wrap it up and do all that stuff. So there's reason number one. How's that?
I agree. And when you return stuff to Kohl's, you get like a 15% off coupon.
Yeah, Kohl's cap.
And they make it easy to do those Amazon returns. Because I'm not going to box something up.
Yeah, and there's never a line for it or anything. There's a dedicated desk over there. So that's the main one. But it's the ratings, it's the reviews and stuff that are the main thing. And I look at them kind of like you do. I look at the lowest rankings first.
Yeah.
And it might just be that the lowest ranking says I couldn't get it to work on my Windows machine. And I don't have a Windows machine, so I don't care.
Right.
So it might not matter to me. But it might be that I was pushing the button and the button fell off. And I got a new one that came and the button fell off on it too. And then I would know I don't want to get
those are the ones when they're like, I've got a replacement and it didn't work. So what I'm hearing you say, Mike, it's important to read not just the top, not just the last 3 reviews, but also if you're buying a product in 2021 and you're reading a review from 2017, the product could have changed. Right. I like to read the current year reviews, but I also want to like go to that 3-star. What happened, right? Did they
many of the products that we're looking at and stuff have a new version every couple of years. So you might be on the old version of the headset or the this or that. I bought an old version of a Sony headset, the really top level Sony headset. And it has a different sort of plug and it just goes bleep, bleep every so often. And you're listening and it just stops. The music stops for a moment, goes bleep. And it's a known problem and there's no solution to it. And I didn't read the reviews enough and that happened to me. So there's an example. I can't return something on eBay, bought on eBay, and it's a manufacturer's problem. It's because there's no review thing for that. So had I bought that on Amazon, I would have known that. I wouldn't have bought it.
So Dana said, I love your background flower, Mike. I'm like, pretty awesome. Nailed the lighting. Yeah. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Dana. Dana's a branding expert. I've been on her show and I'm doing a training for her group coming up soon.
It says Costa Rica down here and it says
nice.
Vida up there, which is fitting.
Very nice. Very nice. So Mike and I, we're on the same page. Amazon is the #1 place to buy product because easy returns. You can read all the ratings and you can get your products pretty darn fast. Except I got to tell you, because I'm still having issues with my Sony camera. We don't have it up yet. So I bought one of these. This is going to fix it, right?
Yes, that's a great one. You have to have a powerful enough computer to run that. And my computers are too old to run that product. I own it.
I have a Mac Mini.
Oh,
with a Terra. That's one of my tech things that I would say. I'm a Mac girl all the way around. Apple products everywhere because they all sync and talk to each other. And so once you go Apple, you just stay there. But the Mac Mini is pretty fabulous. This is my iPad. My Mac Mini is a little smaller than this, and it's about this thick, and I can unplug it and take it with me, right? And so it doesn't take up as much space on your desktop, but it's just as powerful. And for the cost, they start at $699, you guys, and then you can upgrade. So I might have gotten 2 terabytes. I don't know. We decided, my husband and I, he's like, just upgrade it. He's like, no, we don't want you running out of storage or anything, space. And because of the videos and everything. So the Mac Mini cost me $1,000. I could not get a new iMac for that. And I have double monitors here. So I have it set up the way I want it. So my Mac Mini is powerful enough, right, for the live streaming, the graphics and stuff that we do here. And it doesn't take up a lot of space.
You can travel and hook that up to the TV at your hotel, right? Bring the keyboard with you. And I have people who do that.
Probably. I'm actually for 2 weeks, I will be I'm taking care of someone's house and their dog. So I'm going to be an hour away from my house. And I'm like, how am I going to work? I can work on a laptop, but let's be real. At this age, like, I don't like my little laptop. I'm used to monitors and everything. So I'm going to unplug the bad boy, take it to the house, make sure I have the cables and everything, and set it up there and just use their office.
Right.
So, definitely you've got to have the right computer. But we're really going to talk about other tech stuff. And you're amazing, Mike, because you uber prepared for today, which I love. And you sent me, and I'm trying to look for it. If you want to go ahead and start with like one of your favorite tech items, and if you have it to show.
You're already looking at it. It's called Camo. And it's from a company. The name of the company is Reincubate. And it lets you use your iPhone as a webcam.
I just heard about camo, so I'm going to put that in the comments.
I'm putting my finger over my iPhone. There we are. That's my iPhone right there. You're looking at me through my iPhone that's connected with the lightning cable to my laptop. And there's a plug-in for Zoom, and you have to run the app on the phone, and you got to run the app on your computer, but it plugs directly into Zoom, into other things as well.
Is it only for iPhones, or is it for any phone?
It's for I think there might be a non-iPhone. I'm not sure. Like I'm just like you. I'm just all Apple. You know, I don't look beyond that.
I don't. Sorry, this is the Apple Show with Mike and Mary.
No, here's Apple.
So there's a couple little things I have. I'm looking for the Google Doc you sent me, but there's some hardware, right? So this little stand.
Gosh, we have the same thing, don't we?
Oh my gosh. So I love this. So this holds my iPad.
That's great.
And then this one holds my iPhone so I can see if messages come in. I set it on my desk. And then over here, so I have several. So this is the U stand from the Apple Store. And it's in white, which is one of my branding colors. So I had to get white. But it holds my laptop over here off my desk. And so when I'm doing lives, I have to monitor comments over here. So I love having this set over to the side. So those are some little gadgets, but
here, you can even do this. You can have your phone set up and wirelessly charge while you're looking on a side like that. So that's
wirelessly. Oh,
yeah, okay. That's the wireless charger.
Is that an Anchor?
But the microphone is straight down. You know, I mean, you don't use this when you're really in conversation. But it's a great way to rest your phone and kind of see comments.
What is the brand of that?
I bought it on Amazon. I don't know. Anchor, Anker.
That's why. So you guys, when you're traveling, batteries don't last, right? So when I go to social media marketing world, I'm there for 3 days and I need to be charged. All my devices, I usually sometimes I take my laptop. But this, if you guys can see, that is the Anchor. This is a heavy duty, right? This is the heavy duty portable battery. This will charge all of your devices. And I'm talking, it will charge your laptop. So if you're traveling, I want to say, don't skip and buy a battery, a portable battery at Target. That's crap. They're not going to work. They're going to burn out. This is amazing. I have extra cords and it comes in this little pouch. And I think that this is something, if you're a techie, if you're traveling, if you're going to conferences or what have you, to always have this with you, because then your devices, we rely on whether it's your phone, your tablet, your laptop, we rely on these devices. The only thing is make sure you have the right cables.
And it's nice when it's kind of shaped about like the phone, so they kind of hold together instead of those tubes or those long square ones that used to get us freebies at the trade shows, remember?
Yeah. I'm putting the Anchor in the chat. Now, I know you had a couple other things. And once again, I'm really looking for that lovely document you sent me.
Google Doc. I've updated it since then as well. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I had to reboot the computer. Oh, do you want to share it? Yeah. I just wanted you. Yeah, go ahead and share it. Put it up on this screen. And then we can just go over
because I'll share it. Yeah, sure. Just got a lot of windows open like you do.
Well, I closed some of my windows and now I can't find it.
I'll share my screen. There we go. There we go. Right here. So at the top of it, I have a gimbal. Let me show you that. I need to go out of order here because we're looking at the phone right now. So let me just share what you're looking at right now is Camo Studio.
Perfect.
Okay, right there. And if there's a free version, I paid the $40 because I like the free version so much. Because that gets you to 1080p and stuff like that.
Okay. Is that $40 annually, one time? Is that
Yeah,
like a one-time charge?
$75 lifetime, I think.
Perfect.
And it's wonderful. Even the base one is great. You've already got all the hardware you need. You got your phone and your cable.
Right.
So that's this one. Another one is called Link Match for Pipe Drive. This is actually an application where I can be on somebody's profile. Let's go to someone's profile. Let's go to, there you are, by the way.
And there I am in your email box there.
Yeah, so let's go to, yes, I'll discard. Thank you. So we'll go to this person's profile, and this is a Chrome extension.
Okay.
And when I'm on his profile, I'll have the choice here to add him to my pipe drive. I use pipe drive as my primary.
Get out.
And it'll pull the data here to put into pipe drive. It'll pull more data if you're connected to somebody. You see a little tool here. Okay.
Right.
There's I'll also show you the configuration deal here. Well, let's just add to pipe drive here.
And pipe drive, let's explain what pipe drive is.
Pipe drive is a CRM like HubSpot or Salesforce, right, or Nimble.
It's a CRM tool, right?
It is, and you buy a different product for different ones. There's pipe drive for this, or link match for this, link match for that. I've got the site up here in a moment. I'll show you. So you can pick and choose what data fields you want, and I'll show you what data fields I've chosen. So you can choose to add an organization to your pipe drive. You can choose to add a person. I believe when you add a person, it adds the company as well. But some of these fields come up empty here. So I put in a trouble ticket actually to find out why they come up empty. Why are you showing me fields that are always empty? I'm paying the maximum amount of money I can. So I do think there's something going on there. But for the most part, this is what happens. Is this box comes up with pre-populated.
Oh, I like it.
And when it's a 1, it's pre-populated with a lot more stuff, and then you add it on into your CRM system, and it'll look like
I think that in the LinkedIn Remastered series, and if you and I had connected before, I probably would have had you on as a guest, but you can be in the next masterclass. Violet Rainwater talked about sales, and she talked about having a book of business and a CRM, how you need to have that. And she actually uses Pipe Drive too, I believe. So that's pretty cool that both of you.
Yeah, it is. That's great. So later on, if I like connect with Jeff, I can click on this, and it'll now scrape the rest of the data. It'll ask, do you want to update the record? Because it'll have his email address now.
Sweet. All right. So I put that in. I put that in the comments.
Okay. So
then let's go. Yeah, let's go back to
one of them on the list. So we covered Camo Studio and Link Match. All right. So Lewinner microphone. Okay. The Lewinner microphone is one of these here. Nope.
Oh, there's a stand. Okay.
It's a Bluetooth mic here. And if you're going to be far away from your microphone, I mean, I'm right on the microphone right now.
Right.
But if you're going to be turning around and doing things like this, you clip it right up here. And it's a Bluetooth connection back to your source, usually to your phone.
Oh, back to the source. So you don't have to switch microphones. Like right now, I have a Shure microphone, right? And that is what I've chosen on.
Yeah, you would switch microphones in it. It shows up as a Bluetooth microphone. There's a little bit on the computer. You got to pick it from the from the list.
Nice and small.
I went to Amazon, and this is 4.5 stars. It's got so many ratings here. You see the ratings here. So I'll go into the ratings first, and then there's a little trick to see in the ratings.
It's also important that they have enough ratings. Like if it only has 20, that's not enough.
That's right. So there's the 1 star. So I like to go to the 1-star rating.
What year was it done? What did they say?
Worked well for about a week. An update to the app was sent a couple days ago, and it intermittently stopped working. Samsung Galaxy. I don't care about Samsung Galaxy. So I just skip right past it, right? I don't know if this works better on an iPhone. Well, yeah, it probably does. So these don't deter me at all. So I went ahead. I said, fine. So that's that's a little bit of me here. Why don't you go? I'll turn it back to you to show some stuff.
So I showed my battery. I showed my 3 stands that I use, and you have the document. So one thing that's really important, right, in today's technology world, even if you're not a live streamer, if you're running, like maybe you have multiple screens, maybe you do have lights, a backup, what's really important these days is that you should always be backing up your data, right? And so I have this is a Western Digital. It's a Passport for Macs. And this just stays plugged in to always be backing up my data. And it's plugged into my USB hub. And when I first started, I used, and I don't think I have it in my desk drawer, I used that little, it was probably $15 for the USB hub, and it had a couple USB plugs, and I thought that was great. Well, then it stopped working. The worst thing is you have a product and then it stops working. Well, it's not that it went bad. It's that it couldn't handle what I was trying to do. And so what I want to tell everyone is invest in a decent hub. Those little micro hubs are great to plug in like a laptop and another device, but they cannot support the work that you're doing as a business professional. And so I have the Cal Digit, and it was around, I want to say $250. I think that's the right price. And so it supports dual monitors. It supports my cameras. I have multiple cameras. I can't lift it up because it's on my desk, but it's literally this big.
Wow, that is cool. I've got a wimpy version of that. Let me show you. We so much think alike. So here, right there. You see that?
Oh, hub? Okay. Yeah.
So it has plugs on the front and plugs on the back. Some of them are only for charging, and other ones are for data transfer.
I can do what you're doing. I can move my camera. So this is my Cal Digit. You can see that.
Yeah, and sure. That's great.
And you can see what I have plugged in.
That's so powerful. That's wonderful.
And the great thing about that, right, is that I'm not going to lose power. I'm not going to lose connectivity to the devices that I need powered up. So
I have hub envy.
You too can get a hub like this on Amazon. And I had problems with the first one, but this got great reviews. Doc Sean had recommended that I get this when I was having those issues. And, so I, ask your friends, what are they using? What's worked? This has worked well. The first one I got, there was a problem with it. I thought it was me. I always think it's me. It wasn't. So if you're having trouble with a tech item, go to support. If you can't get it fixed, return the darn thing, get a new one. We got this one. It worked just fine.
Buy it on Amazon so you can return it.
And I did. I bought it. I buy everything on Amazon. I'm an Amazon junkie, and I support my husband who works for Amazon. So go to Amazon.
There you go. Hey, I showed that microphone before. Remember the microphone?
Yes.
Well, it comes in a case that's nicely cut.
I like it.
With a little windshield.
Oh, yep.
And a little mic headset too, so you can listen. So it's a nice package in a case like this. It's been to Costa Rica and back with me.
Okay, I got to show my favorite all-time product. Love it so much. I bought a set to raffle off. Okay. My headset.
Yes.
So these are Vidonn, Vidonn. They run around $49. They are wireless, right? Bluetooth, and they last. I will be on live shows. Literally, I have 5 live shows today. They will last all day without having to charge. They're big enough. I'm going to take them off. Right? The best thing for me is they're very comfortable. So they're bone conduction. I think that's what that's called. So they don't go in your ear. They sit outside. And then for us women, you can't even see that I have them on.
No kidding. That is wonderful.
Yeah, so these are my favorite.
Bone conduction or something like that, right?
Bone conduction. And so they don't go inside your ear, which is nice because I actually don't like having things in my ear. Plus they fall out. I have weird ears. I have bought so many headsets and they never fit. And for me, a cord, right? I'm a woman, so I have a necklace on. I don't like cords in the front. I tried putting the cord down the back of my shirt like some people do, and then it comes out the side on the front. And again, my Mac, right? Everything's over here. It's away from me. So corded headsets just don't work for me.
Well, when you turn around or you move away, it stays with you. And this microphone doesn't stay with you as I turn around and do this, and I come on back to the microphone again. All right.
This is fun. We're gonna just do the spinning. You can still hear me, right?
Just fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So that is one of my favorite tech gear that I have to have. I've thought about buying a second one as a backup just in case. I love it so much that, you know,
it's inexpensive, so you can think about having a spare one, right?
$50. And you guys, I want to tell you, I have bought 4 different headsets. I don't even know. I think I packed them all away just for emergency. The professional corded ones that other people recommended. Stephanie Lou, she's my girl. I said, Stephanie, what headset do you have on when we were doing a show? I was like, oh, I got to get those. And so once again, I went and got those because, you know, glitter, glitter. Someone has something new. You had a little gizmo. Didn't you want to share some kind of gizmo that you have?
Yeah, I've got nice things to share here. Here's what I was using with the phone, using that Camo app. Okay.
Nice.
My iPhone was on it on a little stand like this. Yeah. So there's a microphone that I needed a quality microphone for my phone when I'm talking professionally, but it's just phone. And here we are. I'm on the Logitech camera now.
Okay.
So it's this little unit here. I'm going to take my phone out and I'll show you how this works. Some of these things are designed to work together. It literally plugs in to the bottom, right into the bottom, and it pushes on. So there it is. And it combines with my stand to be like this. It's I don't know, maybe $80 or so. It's on I shared the Google Doc with you again while we were talking. So it's like a package, and there's a badass windshield that goes on it if you want. I mean, you know, plugs right in. There we go. Hey, everybody, on this windy day.
So explain to viewers what the windshield is, why you would need it, and when you would use it.
You don't need it indoors at all. So I don't use it indoors. I don't use it hardly at all. But if you're outside, wind can create like little whistling sounds and stuff in a microphone. Now these are long microphones, so they're less apt to that because the sound has to be coming straight into it, going down the tube like that. Both of these, there's a reason that they're long. Okay. There's a reason that this microphone's got some length to it, you know, inside and all. But this is mostly for wind. It's never about your voice. Now it does do one thing. You go pop, 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 pop. It does do the popping sound that you get, which is why you put something on top of this. This is on my mic here. This is a cover, like a windshield, sort of like that.
Got it.
So it's only for outdoors.
Cool. I like it. This has been fun. Do you have one other thing? I think I went over mine.
I got the badass big daddy here of them all.
Okay, what is it? Do share. I so want one of those. See, I don't
cool.
have. Is that the gimbal? Right? Is that the?
Yes, and it's got a magnetic clip that I clip on my phone.
So tell everybody what the gimbal is. I know what it is and what it does and when and why you would use it. I love this device.
I do too. It's $150. I took this to Costa Rica as well. You slap your phone on and it's on. So it has all of these gyroscopy things in it to know what's flat and all. And it can lock onto your face, and as you move around, it'll move with you. So you can talk to the camera and be moving into frame and stuff, and it'll follow you right to your nose, right to your face. So there's an application in it. It's from the manufacturer. This is the DJI OM4. DJ. Here we go. So as I put it in, I've got to turn it on. The battery lasts a long time, long time. And I've just got a few buttons to push to calibrate it so it knows which way is up and all. So let's calibrate. See it moving around? Watch what it does. It's learning which way is up and down and all. It has to be on a standard surface where it's going to, where you're going to be. If you're moving around, you still do this on a standard surface. It's 20% done calibrating, moving around. Isn't that cool? I impress so many people when I pull into a restaurant or a bar where I want to do some filming. This lets you make cinematic effects on your phone. It takes away the herky-jerky stuff. You get the swoopiness.
Hey, Mike, I just noticed that your name on StreamYard says Yeti Mike. Okay, so
That's
obviously, Mike, even though we're in different states, we think alike. We both love LinkedIn. We love teaching about it, learning more about it. We love techs and gadgets. You're much more sophisticated than I am, but I love that device you have, and we are on the same page because do you know what this is?
Let me look. Oh, totally. So I'm so jealous. I saw other people while I was in Costa Rica having those because it's so handy, and it's got all the stabilization.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't really learned. I bought it for Social Media Marketing World last year, and I used it like once or twice. But it's like it's the same manufacturer, same vendor, right, as yours, because mine's the DJ Osmo something. I forget what. But this little device will do recording, and Stephanie Liu used it. Like she walked with it, like down more like on her side, walked through a conference, and you get the views of everyone. It was really, like you said, it's like you're making a movie.
It doesn't require a phone.
Doesn't require a phone.
One requires your phone. You can't do stuff with your phone, although you can snap it off pretty quickly here.
Right.
And that's the big nice thing about both of these being from the same company is they really thought things through.
Yeah. And then this is my little carrying case. And then right here, you can put a card in there to capture the info, and then you can take that and download it. I just really need some time. The people that have these in San Diego, I'm not in San Diego. We were going to do like an Osmo Pocket Day where we just bring these and play with them and learn how to use them a little better. But yeah, it has all the tools, all the clip-ons. So pretty cool.
Isn't that neat? And they come with a great case and all. I mean,
really so well, I bought the whole thing. So this is the hard case. So all the components are in there, all the wires, everything is in here. It has, I do like this too. It comes with its own little charging stand. So you just charge it on that.
Hey, let me add a little tip to all. You got all those components. I went to Costa Rica and I put labels on all my stuff.
Oh, I love labels.
It would be so easy to forget something. So I used a label maker, the P-Touch, with a small deal. And even little components have a phone number on them. Even though I'm in Costa Rica and they don't know who's this number here from a Yankee,
Right. No, I like that. Yeah. So here's a funny story, labeling things, make sure you don't lose it. This bad boy is so tiny that I used it. I host a dinner for all the out of town guests for Social Media Marketing World. And we were at a restaurant and I brought it and I went home and I couldn't find it. And I thought I left it at the restaurant, but it's so tiny. It was in the bottom of my purse. So I ordered a second one because I needed to have it for this conference coming up. I always say put things in their place. There was a pocket it should have been in, and it wasn't. So that's my little story. I have done that many times as well. You get to the airport and it's like, I forgot my headset. It must be at home. And really, you pack it in your bag. So you buy one at the airport, but you don't buy one exactly like what you have. Maybe you buy a little different model. You buy this or that, so you don't have two of the same exact ones. You can tell yourself, I bought a better one when you find the other one. This little thing is like what, $300. So that was not a cheap thing to replace.
Oh yeah, no, that's not.
But anyways, well, this has been a lot of fun. I think we should, both of us, we'll go back in and kind of add links and stuff, you guys, for the some of the products that we have. Mike, go ahead after the show, whatever, you can add those links in. Now we're going to wrap up the show because it's 9:39 and I try to keep this to 9:30, 35 minutes, but we're going to end it with my session called This or That. So Mike, I'm going to give you 2 words. You have to choose one. You don't get to pick your own. I will not embarrass you. This is just for us to get to know you better and the audience get to know what Mike likes better. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Flip-flops or boots?
Flip-flops.
Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
Country or rock and roll?
Rock and roll.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Football or baseball?
Football.
Movies or a nap?
Or what?
Or a nap. Like, would you go to the movies or would you take a nap?
Movies.
Mini golf or real golf?
Mini golf.
Laptop or desktop?
Laptop.
Podcast or video?
Video.
Coffee or tea?
Neither.
Okay, I'll let you have that. Cat or dog?
Cat.
Wine or whiskey?
Neither.
Okay, I'll let you have that too. Okay, thanks for playing This or That. Mike, where can people find you? If they want to connect with you, what platform is your preferred platform for people?
I've got a great website with resources, really great resources at navigatinglinkedin.com. Navigating, because I do sales navigator work primarily. So that's where the play is there, navigatinglinkedin.com. And you can book a call there if you like. And there's some great free stuff that kind of goes with some of the things I was talking about. We can put a link to it in here. Can I type one?
Yeah, well, I typed it in, but make sure I typed it right. Please double check. And please, Mike, drop any links that you want. This is all about showcasing other experts in our industry and to really create collaborations. I want to help people learn how to connect, cultivate, and convert and change the way they think about LinkedIn. So you guys, this has been great. Mike, thank you for being such a wonderful guest. If you've got questions on gadgets and stuff, go ahead, you guys, pop those questions in the comments. Mike and I promise to go back and engage. And if you're watching the replay, remember, #replay, put that in so I know that you joined us during the replay. And you guys, what else do I want to say? Oh my gosh. LinkedIn Remastered is going on, okay? It is still happening. Today is day 4, but you know what? You can get in on all the fun. Let me see. Where is it? I have so many things in here. Okay, LinkedInRemastered.com. You can go and sign up and you can still get the replays. So we would love to have you join us to learn how to level up your LinkedIn game. We have branding experts, copywriting, video experts, sales navigator, LinkedIn ads, and super sneaky strategies of LinkedIn with Beth Granger. And then we have a live panel discussion this Saturday. So I would love to see you guys there. We had over 500 people sign up for this masterclass series. Wow. And it's amazing. People have got great questions. They're leveling up their game on LinkedIn. And of course, raffle prizes every night in the Facebook group. And you're going to say, Mary, if it's all about LinkedIn, why are you using a Facebook group? Well, because LinkedIn groups suck. That's why. But, so if you're not in the Facebook group, that's okay. You don't have to be because all the videos are on a website and you'll get access to that. So go ahead and sign up and ask your questions about LinkedIn, branding, copywriting, all of that stuff, because it's all packaged together to help you guys. So this has been so much fun. Okay, you guys, take care. And I will see you. I'll be back at 4:45 on Tisha Talks. 4:45 Pacific Daylight Time, and then 5 o'clock with 15 minutes of fame when I have an update about company pages. So take care.
Bye.